Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Tea Break, where we talk about everything cricket. And what we are talking about right now is the India and England game. Yesterday we spoke about a wider theme around the series and where we think the series will go. Today's episode is more around just talking about the day's play, the first day of the Test series, how it went, and who it belonged to overall. Of course, there's no doubt about it. The whole day was was England's day. They are in a very commanding position. Although on Indian pitches, the score doesn't seem like the big score as it would seem on an Australian or on a England wicket. It's a good start. They still have a lot more to do, but they are in a commanding position. So I think the first point that I would like to talk about is their application. The England batsmen, the way they really rode out the first two sessions was phenomenal, and then they capitalized in the third session. Joe Root, spectacular. I mean, he's back in form. It's probably not the best time for him to come back in form for the Indian team, but the way he batted was silky smooth. No chances. It was a completely chanceless innings, which was even better to see. Gave a lot of respect to Ashwin. As soon as Washington and Nadeem came to bowl, he started sweeping, reverse sweeping, and essentially just did not look troubled at all, other than the cramp, which was then taken care of by Virat Kohli. So that was the first thing. I mean, all credit goes where it's due. The England batsmen were awesome. Sibley did the Pujara role. He just wore down the bowlers, blocked. Unlucky to lose his wicket in the final over, but I mean that's how it goes. Just a good delivery by Bumrah got him out. The second thing that we should discuss is India's selection. I think it was a bit defensive. Throughout the Australia series, the selection was very aggressive. Going with five bowlers has been sort of the norm for the last few years, and that's understandable. And we should go with five bowlers. But then loading up with that one extra batsman, Washington Sundar, and then leaving out Kuldeep was, I think, a bit of a defensive move, and that has backfired. I mean, you can see the lack of experience with Washington. Nadeem is actually very experienced. He's got about 120 first class games, more than 400 first class wickets, but he kept bowling short, and kept getting pinned for a four every other over, just release the pressure completely. And that also meant that there's a lot more pressure on Bumrah, Ishant, and Ashwin to pick up the wickets, and that just created that didn't create a good bowling. Sort of, they could not hunt in packs when they were bowling because the pressure was always being released from one end. I know this is By the way, I know this is the tea break, but I'm having coffee because I woke up at 3:30 a.m. today, like a lot of other people, to watch the game, and I'm just feeling a bit sleepy at the moment. The third thing that we should talk about is the pitch. I mean, I personally was very disappointed. It's an absolute road. I mean, there's no movement in the air, which is expected. There's no movement of the pitch. There's no turn of the pitch. Whatever the turn is there is super slow. So the batsman has enough time to adjust and play the shot. And I think we are in trouble if we don't pick up wickets early tomorrow. And I think the new ball is going to be crucial against Ben Stokes. Ashwin has to come on and pick up that Ben Stokes wicket. And on the other side, Ishant and Bumrah have to keep the pressure going. I'm sure there'll be a lot of conversation with Nadeem around how he needs to bowl tomorrow as well. But I think the first session will decide the test match, but in terms of who will win. We can still draw it, but if England dominate tomorrow's session, at least the first session, without losing any wickets, they reach, let's say, 320, 330, or even more without losing a wicket. I think then they are in the driver's seat. Our batsmen will also love to bat on this pitch, but we should be aware that they will come into bat after bowling for 2 days if England dominate. So they will be tired. It will be difficult. So it's crucial that we pick up the wickets tomorrow. Again, to talk about Kuldeep, I think he will be very disappointed. He has every right to be very disappointed. I don't know what he has to do more to get selected in the team. And I think there will be some or many questions asked about that after the test match, irrespective of the result. In terms of batting, England have a very deep batting lineup, so they still have Stokes and Butler. On their day, they can take the game away from the team. So where I think England missed last time was they got to that 400 run mark and then they couldn't like really accelerate forward. But with these two batting deeper in the order, I think 500, 550 could be on the cards tomorrow if they bat well and if we don't bowl well. So I think again overall England stay and we have to really pull our socks up tomorrow to come back in the game. Otherwise, it's going to be another long day. But credit to England, really well played. And what I will do is I will sleep with my cap on tonight so that tomorrow it can give us some luck, hopefully.